Hey yo everybody, it's Voltage RPGs and we are back with our next installment of Final Fantasy XVI. As you guys know, we're in our week of Final Fantasy XVI as we aim to finish the game before Spider-Man 2 drops on the 20th or the night of the 19th at midnight. And so we're diving back in where we left off yesterday. Everything went pretty smooth yesterday. As you guys know, first things first, I reminded myself I was going to buy these potions, like I told y'all. So while I do the intro, yeah, stuff's trash, compared to our new sword. We were in the middle of doing some side quests, so that's what we're going to start off with today. You see we got our new thing. We're getting some amazing, like, end game rewards right now. Like our max bag size. This super cool sword I got yesterday, in case this is your first time joining us. Right here. This sword, Ragnarok, and a better sword we can come up on soon. A lot of people's stories endings, quest lines like Blackthorn here or the captain of our like soldier group. So lots of cool stuff going on right now. We finished everything in the hideaway. I should go talk to Tomes. I will do that. But we finished all that, and so now we're gonna head out into the world. There's a few things on the map we're gonna take care of. I'm going to cut any of the in the middle stuff and just focus on the meat of the quest to get all the footage of those in, and then we're gonna dive into the chapter. So this will probably be longer than the last two episodes, but I have no idea to predict how long that'll be. So we'll see what happens. You guys already know, so we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. And we've gone up. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been at Tomes, honestly, a good while. What's Magitech? A term that appears in the histories of the fallen civilization describes their highly advanced magical technology. Oh yeah, Magitech, duh. Of which the airship is best known. For example, they also produce weapons all but indistinguishable from living beings, yet whose destructive power rivaled that of the gods of legend. The early chroniclers labeled these beasts the Iconoclastes? I don't know. And it's from the term that the icons of the present day take their moniker. I'm not going to read all this for y'all on camera right now.
If you have a question for me,
no need to worry about it.
I should be happy to answer it.
We're actually nearly full on everything. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Is there anything new about Odin? No. Okay. Unfortunate.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Yep. Got it all, Tomes. So yeah, let me show you guys on the map where we're going. Very, very exciting stuff on the horizon. This game's climax is going to be incredible, I imagine, as is Spider-Man 2 very soon. And I just downloaded it today. Just pre-ordered Spider-Man 2. Just set it to download, so it's going to be waiting right there for midnight so I can check the game out. I can't wait. Anyway, I think it's Martha. You know, last time it wasn't you. This time it is you. As per usual. Yep, Martha, what you got this time? You always got something.
Ah, Clive, I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Okay, easy enough. Let's do it.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep them in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost.
True.
And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
Just about bearable,
I'll take your
huh?
word for it.
Just about bearable is
Sir
something.
Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Okay. Let's do it. Can we just teleport straight there? Yeah. You guys can hear the clicking of the controller. I have to like train myself to not always, like, you guys see I always look over the side when I say something because I'm always looking at the recording and not the camera directly in front of me. One day I'll train myself not to do that. One day. That's not today.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
While chocobos adore Gazal greens, their human masters find them significantly less toothsome, turning to them only in times of hardship. Most often, their faithful steeds have already been added to the pot. Oh, most often after that. That's tough.
These are Gazal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha
Yeah,
was
that's a
hoping
problem.
he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike.
Real of
Unfortunately,
them.
we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in.
There it is. Oh, perfect
Coming,
timing.
So wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now.
That's
We don't have the
well,
numbers to
yeah,
hold
that's
back
the
a
usual.
swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
So we gotta have Clive come in. We know.
If you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool.
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved?
For
Though
real.
They may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord.
Yeah, Clive knows by now. The experience really shows in Clive after all this time, which I really appreciate. About time to fight.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
They always look so sad.
Send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you.
Oh.
Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Oh, they did make it in time. And Martha herself?
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home.
That's strong.
You
This is
don't
probably
fight
Martha's
to protect
climax.
What's yours? You'll lose it.
Tell him.
You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like
I love how
free
you
men
had.
and women?
I love how you had the pan ready for her to raise. They just brought that along for this purpose. Somebody look up. Come on.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it.
Good.
I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
Exactly.
For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Good. Everyone was convinced.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the way.
I love how he gives us all this strategy as if we're literally not just about to go out there and mash.
We will
As
have
we
neither
do
the
every time.
nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck,
Fair enough.
that point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them. And for you and I to finish them off.
Smart.
Sound plan. But one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat.
And that's what he
I'd
is.
say you have both in abundance, await. But you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade!
We will anyway, don't worry.
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
Alright, let's cook.
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Martha? Honestly though, like if I'll be real with y'all, after the whole Sir Wade part, like I really feel like Martha started being a little more lackluster.
Calm before the storm.
And these side quests, these are some of the weaker ones, I would say, in my opinion, these
Here
days.
it comes.
But like, if these are some that you favor, don't think you can't do that, right? I fully support anyone who likes these, but for me, these don't hit as hard as some of the others. Oh boy. Oh my god, bounce it like a soccer ball, or like a basketball. I'm stupid. Y'all didn't hear that quote. That wasn't me. He knocked me out of it? Alright, there we go. Still, to this day, don't know what's better, yellow or red, but it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Get him, Torgal. A single wolf? No, there's more in the back. Yeah, it's the usual mash. You guys know. Bunch of creatures from out there that we have to cook. So what's interesting on today's assessment? I don't know. What do you guys have been doing for fun on your own time lately? I have been playing a lot of tabletops, especially D&D. Lots of D&D lately when I have time. You know, I started the new job, so you know that's where a lot of my focus has been. That, because there's that, then there's this, of course, and then my own time. Like I've been doing a lot more of the. That was it. Not even a boss monster. Okay. Okay. You know, there's YouTube, there's the job, and then there's some D&D in my free time. So I've been trying to enjoy some more of that here in this fall season. What about y'all? What have you guys been enjoying lately when you have some free time? What's your like #1 go-to when you have like the time to just chill? Let me know. Let's go on to the next thing too. Ignore that. Definitely not a pause.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield,
Also ignore that.
change of plan.
I need another water
What
bottle.
is it?
Owl from the rest.
Oh, there was more. I thought so.
Akashic Curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's
There were
ride
curls
and
in
is
this
headed
area?
that direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Too many.
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
And he's gonna say no.
Let
Yep.
them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Join me only when Eastpool is won.
Yep.
If
Yep.
you're sure, my lord. May
What are
the
we at,
Father
17 right now?
protect you.
And as much as I don't spoil this, always feel free to enjoy the parts of the video you like. I like to get all content in on these videos because I want to include the whole game. I try my best to do all of that, but I can't. I don't know why I'm trying to summon this one. I see the no right there. But if you're not a fan of the side quest, feel free to go to the main story. If you don't like this side quest, feel free to go to the next one. You know what I mean? Don't feel like, you know, you're locked in every minute, which I'm sure most people don't. But I don't know. Some people might have like a thing about that, like they feel bad or whatever. Enjoy the parts you want to enjoy the most. Of course, I will try to talk and make sure every part is enjoyable. But yeah, keep that in mind.
Come on.
Okay, now as expected, the Akashic went back around, and there's a curl. So I'm gonna cut and get us over there because there's a little bit of I cannot speak. There's a bit of a walk. There we go. And then we will finish taking care of Martha's quest, which is what I should call this place, because there's always one. All right, we found it. Thing damn near jump scared me, but scenes over here. Yup. That thing jumped out crazy. Vandercurl? I do not remember fighting one in this area. I really don't. Oh, he still got more? Okay. You know, it's a little toxic, buddy. Woo! That was close. Let's cook this thing. Got him. Halfway point? Yep, easy. He's getting whooped. Here's another one. Good crack. Ow, ow. Yeah, watch out, little bro. Alright. Got him. Planes reverse, which I shouldn't have done. Should have done the other two first. Because they're faster. Diamond Dust. Our new Ice Ultimate, if you didn't see the last episode. Very sick. And of course, our classic Thunder. Judgment Bolt. And it's almost dead. Got it. Easy enough. That thing got whooped. Curls have never been that hard despite their appearance. Sick, but no. They're not very tough. Is that enough?
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Alright, we're out. Just casual walk back? That's what happens when you're a winner. That's exactly what happens when you're a winner.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
No, it's alive. That's why I walked back here.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians
Yeah, as
posted
expected,
around the
as
village to
expected.
keep
That's what
watch
we
for
do.
further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to
Good.
say it, but I think it might be over.
Very
I
good.
think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
Yes, we did. Easy enough.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it.
Good.
We have to fight
Exactly
to
right.
protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
They'll have us to answer to.
Come on, then.
Yeah.
Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild
What is that? 5 bears versus 1 Akashic Curl who wins? I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he were still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
Look at Clive in that
I
lighting.
shall
Can we talk
remain
about
here,
it?
my
Let him
lord,
cook.
and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an
And East
Eastpoolian if I
Poolian.
didn't pull my weight.
That's, you guys could think of something
I
better.
think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade.
There we go. Yeah, East Pudlian
You
sounds
should be
better.
proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Exactly right.
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Good.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
Against the goblins.
Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes.
How could I forget?
How could I
I
forget?
died for the first time on that mission.
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
Wow.
I'll do my best.
That's all we can do. Every time. Alright, that's... Oh, wait, I knew to go talk to Martha, but we can teleport right there. And there's something new at her shop. I guess we may as well check that out, too. Why not? Oh, Martha. I hope this is like one of those big finale rewards, but I don't expect it because she's never really given something like that. But who knows? I might be surprised.
The hero returns.
We
It's
try.
lucky you came by when you did, eh?
I love how everyone
Not only
says
did my
this.
seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
Everyone says
Just
this.
did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Yeah,
Well,
see?
it was your idea.
I know that.
They really
but
rebuilt
I
Eastpool.
never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays.
Exactly.
You know,
Things have changed. Things are getting better.
bearers living free like that. Reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him.
Oh,
Or at least how he
really?
came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards.
Which,
Something
the first
awful
one has
anyway.
happened.
Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all
The
my
cheeky
hard
arse.
work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison.
I like that theme in the back.
Do you know what he did? He smiled, and then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were.
Yeah. She's helped us a lot. I will give Martha that
We both
much.
wanted the same thing, to make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Just a little. Come on. We can do this.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making
It was a
everyone
nice
some
memory.
dinner, shall we? The least the folks
I miss
who saved
Sid every
Eastpool
day.
deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Quest complete. Very well done. Definitely a longer quest. Took like 30 minutes. That was like the longest one in a while. Martha's are always like that. Always. You got a signboard for her. The emblem of Martha's Rest, personal fiefdom of the Golden Stables and Dawnable Landlady. To those with no love for the Empire, the settlement stands as an island of safety in a sea of anything but. Yeah, Martha's are always long, but I think that was the finale for her quest. I think. Don't hold me to that, but I think so. We still got 4 more on the map, so let's head off to Northreach. I don't know if I'm going straight there or not. Let's see. The Vale's right there. I'm not going to cut that out. It's just like a very quick walk. Well, nah, I will. We'll be back. Okay. Here we are. See Isabel.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What?
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne.
The High Cardinal?
And taken up residence here in Northreach.
Is he the current acting head?
Leader of the Council of Elders.
Oh, okay. He
Second
didn't know
only
either.
to his radiance at the head of the Imperial government.
Oh.
Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, he's the Duke.
And what does he want with Northreach?
Good
He wants
question.
to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises
Interesting
that
she's
they shall be
whispering, 'cause
afforded
anyone
the
could be
respect
listening.
They deserve in his empire, one built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek.
This country barely has a government
Whose
anymore.
stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety.
That is tough to compete against.
Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life.
That is
Given the
tragic.
mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Things are gonna spike and they're gonna get cooked?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask.
I remember when they used to crap
And
on us
unlike
before we
Philippe,
had Sid's death.
No bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I could give it a shot. Sure.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
Okay.
Right. Wish me luck.
Prioritize that quest. Under new management? Please tell me that's a Megamind reference. Please.
Met this Duke before.
If that is, that's a top tier for Final Fantasy XVI. I really hope that's a Megamind reference. I'm gonna say it's not, but I hope so. Do let me know if you're a Megamind fan
Hawks.
in the comments.
Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
They're much nicer to us
No,
now.
actually, with the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
They're so much nicer to us than they used to be. If you remember those early episodes of this game, you guys, yeah, there's a difference.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
Not quite.
You needn't be. The proud fighting
Think about it a
man
little
like
further.
yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned.
That's not what we're
war.
about.
For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared.
He makes a valid point.
which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside.
That's
The
tragic.
Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place,
You can still see the capital in the distance.
with Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already
It's not
underway
a bad
for the
idea if people
construction.
didn't have to get kicked out
Soon
for
enough,
it.
these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Oh,
Sabine, we have discussed this.
who is this?
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars.
Oh,
Is that what Greed
insert the vine
wants
boom.
for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Clyde just said, "I'll see myself out."
Citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan.
They're gonna have us go talk to people.
To ask
Yeah,
them, I suppose.
yeah.
Let's begin with those on
Okay.
the other side of the wall.
There are a few around here. Well, you're gonna see us, kind of cut on and off to go talk to them. Okay, thankfully most of them are in this area. I also somehow managed to double pause somehow by my mouse
there.
clicking, but that's fun.
What is it you're after, sir?
Just
Okay.
your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Why do I feel like I've heard him before?
Oh,
I've heard of him.
Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they?
Dang.
Now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Makes sense. How about you? I've got to check that shop back at Martha's. We probably didn't have anything we needed, just like an orchestra scroll.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Yeah, nothing good in the
Going around
slightest.
acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is.
Yeah.
Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Oh, well, nice to see someone's pretty, confident. It's a midden heap. Is that good or bad? I want to say good. You guys saw a little dialogue at the bottom left. How about you, Chocobo Keeper?
A question, if you don't mind.
He says, I do
What
mind.
do you
Piss
think of
off.
the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
Oh.
You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him.
Oof.
If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening.
Let him know.
We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours.
I
Whatever it
imagine.
takes.
Yeah, I imagine.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Oh, and I gotta talk. Okay, well, time to run back across and go talk to the soldiers. All right, soldier numero uno. What do you got to say? Cynical soldier at that. Okay. I expect him to say a lot of positive
His
things.
Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round.
Okay.
Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after.
Valid.
That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us some men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
It's a fair opinion, unfortunately, but I think he's valid, I have to say. How about you up here, sir? I know you're just a serious soldier trying to go look out the horizon. You know, I get it, but like, I'm come here and crash your vibe, okay?
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Semi-fair. I feel kind of like half and half on him. Last guy, I'm not going to cut because he's like supposed to be like right here. I'm just lost. Can't be that bad. If I can find the way through. Yeah, here it is. Okay. And the soldier. Okay, you know, the soldier's not with the rest of the soldiers. He said he was chilling in town. I see. You know, I understand. Taking a day off because you're about to be living large. You're not a soldier. Okay. He said, I wonder what the soldiers think. And then we're asking a normal townsperson. What are you sweeping, bro? Look at how dirty that street is. You ain't sweeping nothing up. Come on. Don't pretend just because I'm watching you. Don't pretend like you was cleaning. See, look at him give me the stink eye. Nah. You know you're not cleaning nothing.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did.
Certainly.
Look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes.
Honestly, I think he was pretty valid. It's really good of Final Fantasy XVI. Really nice of them to be clearly distinguishing that both sides have a point. That's a crucial way to tell these stories. And they did a very good job with that townsperson part. What do you think, Philippe?
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Strongly valid, too.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
I remember that, too. I was there.
I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls.
That
so I better go.
is
Thanks again.
Slightly concerning. Don't do anything to get yourself killed, buddy. Let me also adjust this slightly as we have a yap
Philippe
fest.
wants to do the right thing at least.
There we go.
I
That's
expect
better.
Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Because we didn't really accomplish much besides just finding out how people feel about it. Okay, I thought I could jump that wall like I'm cool, but I'll go around. I thought that, oh yeah, we didn't really do much besides just hear what people think about it, you know, and I thought we were going to have to fight or something, but I guess that was just it. Just yapathon.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare?
Not good.
Were you able to speak with the Duke?
You can go down a bit more.
I was, but...
Oh, no, you can't. You hit your limit. Okay, little buddy.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all.
Unfortunately so.
Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees
that kind of thing.
pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sandbreck, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes.
Exactly, they're valid for that much.
Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
No.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Yeah.
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach.
That's the real
I
one.
honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive.
Well, we didn't really do much
There's
to
no point
ask
following
you.
orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
Hey,
All
you know
of
what?
us
I'm glad we did it.
standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
Okay, so hers is not completed.
Until then, Clive.
We will have more from her in the future at some point. Imagine it just automatically came up, like, boom, her next quest is ready. Like, just kidding, it says done, but no, here's the next part. Alright, we are racking up bread right now. Nothing I need. Okay, thanks for the junk. Okay, back on the map. This area is done. So Martha may have more for us eventually. The Dalamil Inn, and then, what is that? Tabor? Okay. 2 more? No, there's another one up there. Baklad. 3 more, and we are at 48. I knew next time was going to be very quest-driven, for sure. We got to do a lot of cleanup today. Though the rewards from last time were pretty good. I'm hoping we get another good reward like that. Though the renown will probably pay off, especially with those ability points. What's up, Lubor?
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
Didn't you have a quest for
I just
us?
wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Not true.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats.
We got a message from her the other day.
Firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces,
Build a school so menaces like you two don't know to interrupt your elders?
just over the horizon.
That's crazy.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach.
Might,
They
huh?
have formed what
Might,
one could
Lubor?
call a league of outlaws.
Now they got a team?
They grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
How could we say anything but yes? I'm still on the Little Menaces part.
Thank you, my lord. Victor will
The Little
fill you in
Menaces
on the
part was very
particulars.
amusing.
I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you. I'll go and speak with him.
Lubor's in one of my top... I'm trying to think of a number. Maybe top 5 characters in this game?
Sounds like we have some competition.
Hello, Lubor. You've been stuck here ever since that last adventure. Or, sorry, Lubor.
Still in
Victor.
Dalamil, Victor.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, Sid. I thought you'd have returned to Cosnus by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place.
Well, that's
I
nice.
worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
We're always doing
He asked
Lubor's
my aid
bidding.
in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time.
Yeah, I mean, bandits,
I was
come
on my way
on.
to speak with Conrad
Just the
about how
casual.
to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
Very true.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
We got it. Okay. Oh, that's pretty far. Any teleports? No. Let's go find that camp. Let's go find that camp. And here's the camp that Victor mentioned. Alright, bandits, come on. They just immediately swing? Alright, you know what? Sure. Oh, they know who we are. That makes this easy. Nice to meet ya. Goodbye. Reinforcements. Here's some ice. Here's some ice. Get right in the middle. Diamond dust. Frozen and then stabbed. Here's the second one in case you lived the first. And here's this in case you lived that. Damn, I wish they'd been a bit closer. Oh, he had magic protecting him? Now you get the thunder instead. Nah, Judgment Bolt. Goodbye. Next time, go down when I say go down. Another foot pad cooked. Oh, right through the neck. And you're the caster? How do you like this? That's definitely murder. We're not gonna tell me that man isn't dead. Fire through the chest. I think he can walk it off. He just needs a short rest. He'll be okay. Maybe a long rest if it's too bad. There's probably more camps. No, there's definitely more camps.
Sid, where are you?
Right in front of you. You saw me as you walked in?
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
Never do.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened.
Oh, no.
We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic.
Oh.
And without a crystal.
Oh.
That's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself
that
when
is...
the world believed he should have been
That's a
slave.
crazy twist, not gonna lie. Just under the breath? I get it.
But I know one thing.
It's not a laughing matter.
Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
That's a crazy twist I didn't see coming, though. Lubor's a bear. It didn't even cross my mind. Like, I was never thinking there was a mystery to be solved. But we didn't really know that much about his past.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it.
Understandable.
Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once.
Yeah, good on you. Save those
What
kids.
matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor
Even
really
they're
is.
doubting him? Come on.
They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors.
Do they not know that we're friends?
Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and
That woman saw right through our
mediator of
lie.
note.
I'll do what I can.
It'll work out.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
Wow.
No, I'm not.
Why do they always have to make such a...
Knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
Come on. You people suck.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right.
They really don't know who we really
wanted
are.
to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic.
Very true.
In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps.
That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Hey, watch yourself.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
Come on. After all Lubor's done?
The situation is hopeless.
There's still hope. But...
Man,
But
he deserved better.
perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
Wow.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making.
Oh.
But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end.
That's something to respect.
So must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little
Poor
ones.
kids.
It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
Damn.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp.
That's how
Right
this
then.
started.
I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Poor guy. I'm sure there's more for this one too. Solemn note. Solemn note indeed. People of Dalimil are disappointing. On to the next one. 2 more to go on these. What are we, over an hour in? Yeah, it's been a quest day. For you guys who've been skimming through the interesting parts. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like I said in the other videos, of course, if you... And this could be even if you're watching this in the future and look at my other games. If this hasn't changed by then. If you would prefer I mainly stay on main story content, let me know. If you enjoy these side stories and keeping all the footage in the videos, then also let me know. Because I like to, again, keep all the content that I cover in the video. Which I already said, so sorry for repeating it, just in case. But I've been relatively enjoying them. I wish I knew where I was going, though. That'd be a good start. I haven't really explored most of this town, honestly. Was it down here? Yeah, somewhere in this inn? Was this the inn before that we met at? No. Oh yeah, yeah, it is. This is where the people working for Joshua are, I believe. I forgot what they're called.
Lord Rosfield.
The
Is there
Undying.
aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
That's tragic. I was actually getting excited.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Oh yeah.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
That is true.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here.
Ooh.
Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
That's nice. Sure.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It
Why
will
not?
lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Yes, may they indeed. Cyril.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing.
Very true. We have to go over there. Why is there a block where we have to go? And it's a bit of a distance too. I'll go to Dravaged and go from there. Alright, here we are. I can't get through this gate though? Can I open it myself? No. Oh, he said the back road through Titan's Wake. I'm stupid. I'm stupid, y'all. He said take this road because of whatever reason. So I guess I will do that. Let's try it that way. Give it another minute and we'll be right back again. Alright, here we are. This time I came on the right side. Interesting new location. Oh, they're dead?
Oh no.
The Fallen did this?
They still be spiders.
Let's destroy that magic. Then wave 2. That magic saved you. Oh, and actually, no, a couple of them survived. Goodbye. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened here. They got cooked by the Fallen? What is that? Am I tripping? No, I'm not. What is that? Fool's Gold?
I'd say it's their
It's a stronger version of the other kinds? I've never seen one like this. But it's probably just like the other one, just a bit stronger. Ow. Woo! Woo! Got him again. Alright. Oh, these are just those multi... Whoa, he moved his hands hella fast. Halfway. Okay, get him in the corner, get him in the corner. Oh. Doesn't something else come after this? No. You missed. Oh. Got him. Woo. And boom. And boom. There's a bolt. He got backup coming in? Who said he could do that? That's cheating, isn't it? I forgot to use my Flames of Rebirth. It just slipped my mind. You're still dead. No, he's not. Oh! Oh! Now die. A bit closer than I thought. There he goes. Alright.
Should have stayed in the past.
Fool's Gold. Interesting name for that one.
These must be Cyril's colleagues.
That's tough, though. We just happened to arrive on the time they got cooked.
Thanks, stranger.
There were survivors.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them.
That's so tragic of them.
To you. We were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey, I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
That is tough, but they're just a very devoted cause. Can't say I agree with it, but that's their kind of organization, or the kind of organization that they are. For better or for worse. For better or for worse. I hope this survey actually found something, though.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
A scroll containing the preliminary findings of the Undying's ill-starred venture to the ruins of Kratov, sealed with the wax imprint of a phoenix feather.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kratov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue.
Wise of him.
The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I imagine the same.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Quest complete. I really like how in Clive's character, he's so earnestly pleading to them simply for the sake of someone else's life. Just for that reason. It's very nice of him. Very, very nice is not the best word. Very kind that he would be so earnest in saving just the lives of these strangers just because it's not a way for them to die. Very nice. I appreciate that. All right, last side quest in Bucklad, and then we finally caught up on like the 8 they dumped on us here. I think this is the most we've ever had at once, genuinely, between the last 2 videos. End of last one, and I don't even want to say beginning of this one, but the majority of this video, which is what it's going to be, have been these. Massive amounts. How you know we're coming close to the end of the game. Oh yes, Theodore, you had something good on here last time I was here.
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once.
Yeah, I bet it
You
is.
could do me a quick favor, could you?
Of course I could. I traveled around the world doing quick favors.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive.
It's never that simple. Never. Never. Never, never, never. Trading places is a very common, very clever name for this quest, by the way. Because, you know, not only are they trading the bearers' places, but they're also trading places and positions is the goal.
This is their fault,
Very nice.
not yours. I know, but... No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through.
Oh.
They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
Dang.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened?
Why'd you come if I had delivered a message?
I saw Vonnie leaving.
Oh, that's why.
She didn't look
Okay,
happy.
okay, let me back off.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
That's a good job to do.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and
Ignore
safe
me
travels,
idly
my
swinging in
friend.
my chair as I read that.
I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended.
Good on you,
You
Theo.
go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
He's a good brother.
All right.
Over there.
To
All right,
Randalar,
might as well cut. And here we are. Is that item right here? Sorry. Item comes first? And just a potion. Okay. Nice. Nice jump, Clive.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped into the fray.
You
Is her hand
misunderstand.
glitched?
The
Did y'all see that?
Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again.
No way. They're still
We
the one
rarely
again?
take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over.
Huh.
That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I don't like the smirk on his face. Dang. That's tough.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
I hope they're being treated better where they
As
are.
am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers.
Oh,
I
Theo
was
was
afraid
wrong.
to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least.
In cue, someone running in to say, oh my god, it's actually a lie.
I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack.
Oh.
A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
Well, somebody ran in to say something was
The
wrong.
others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Aw. Very kind. Let's go.
Theo.
There's another quest in this place. There's 2 in this village? Oh, well. Oh, wait, no. Am I stupid? Is that where the town is? Oh, yeah, it is. The abandoned fishing village. I'm dumb. I know. We'll be back. Here we are. We jumped down off that cliff right into the village. And I don't see a dragon, though.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it
Oh,
from the
smart.
village, but the whole area is flooded with ether. We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
He went far upriver. Oh, it's along this route. Okay. Am I out of range to bring her in yet? I see the no. There it is. I'll keep it on right now because this is a new area we haven't walked through. And the action is going crazy right now. We were somehow already an hour and 25 in. I cannot believe it. These side quests were longer than most chapters. I hope I have enough renown for a good reward when this is over. In the ability points section, perhaps? I would enjoy that. I would love some more ability points, by all means. That's almost all I care about right now, other than like cool recipes. And I guess ingredients for recipes, like the special ones, but mainly it's about the mobility points, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, this place is overrun with monsters. What?
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
That's the wrong move? I'm gonna have to do this. Freeze them all. Did they get knocked out of range by that? They did. That's toxic. Well, we do what we can. That was good. I did not mean to send it all the way over there. Woo! Goodbye. Chopping up the greens. I'm not really like, you know, honestly, I feel like, I was gonna say I'm not the biggest fan of vegetables in general. I feel like my palate has grown with age. Not like I'm that old, but okay, I think Toro killed him. But you know, vegetables not as bad as they used to be, except for certain ones.
I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Oh my god, it was a genuine dragon. Not like one of the small ones. No, a genuine, massive dragon.
This isn't going to be easy.
Okay. Theodore's a real one. He led this thing away by himself. Ow. Trying to fix my lock on. There we go. Oh no, I can't. It has to be on its head. That's one thing I hate about dragon fights, by the way. Why is it not locked onto its body? Why is it its head? I don't know why that's the case. Please cook him. Heron Suge. What does that mean? Anybody know? Ow! Mid-air? Yeah, we can fly. Oh, he had a tail fall up. Yeah, dragons are like my hardest enemies in this game. Get back up there? Yep. Not even halfway. Come on, dragon. Of course, you're the finale of the quest, the big old dragon. Halfway's right there. Oh! I just used a Phoenix shift. Come on, halfway. Okay. I can't see. Thank you. Cook it. Cool design on him though, and a Akashic Dragon's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Thought I dodged again. I'm going through some potions against this guy. I haven't even gotten through his first one. There we go. Woo! In range, up, cook that fraud. Ooh, those some clean dodges, not gonna lie. Those were clean. Oh, he had a tail follow up I forgot about. Tail follow up I completely forgot about. He's almost done. Okay. No, wait, not Flames of Rebirth. Yep, Diamond Dust. Then Judgment Bolt. You actually get 2 in, exactly. And then Flames of Rebirth. There we go, there we go. That's better, that's better. He's only at like halfway. We got more in us though. Save. Pile drive, okay. Cook him, cook him, cook him. I can't see. Dragon Dance? We're in Pokemon now? Woo. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I went into it? Are you done? Oh, he's not done. That dodge was clean. Okay, now you should be done, right? Yes. Cook that fraud. I can't even see his HP bar. Oh, tail. My leg. Back up. Whoa. Man, can you relax? Tail. I was ready to dodge. Look how the camera like distorts during these fights, by the way. That was one that could have been like made to do a little better, like perform a little better. Would be the dragon fights. They definitely like. It's because they have the lock on centered on the head, in my opinion. If it was centered on the body, I feel like these would go better. He still has a lot of health left. Get cooked, please. Woo. Ow. I need a potion. He's going through my resources too. Get him, Torgal. Got him halfway. Yep. Get a few extra hits in. Damn dragon. It's only working. Oh! Ooh, this is sick. Ooh, we're flying. Right down his head. We've got more. Calm down. Just let me kill you. Uh-oh! Okay. Alright. We got it. Yeah, we're smoothing it. Oh my god, 6? Let's go. And you're dead. Let's use the newest ult for the finish. Diamond Dust. Goodbye. You lose. Alright. Tough fight against the dragon. Well done, I say. Well done.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
No way.
We have to get you out of here.
No way.
I think it might be a little too late for that.
Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not.
No.
For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
No. No way. In a side quest?
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
No.
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you.
What?
Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait.
He's still in there somehow.
Goodbye. Elle.
What? Oh my god.
Theo! Theo!
What? No way. You guys, y'all, this is the best side quest in the game. By far? What? Like,
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people.
wow.
To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables.
Wow.
Before they could.
15?
I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Wow.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Man.
Thank you, Clive.
What a
Let's
story.
go on together then, for Theodore.
Man. Crimson Caravan signboard. The emblem of the Crimson Caravans, porters of wide renown. They're based in Bocklad, where traders from across Villistia flock to browse the 1,000 tables and transport their wares either throughout the Dominion or on down the Crystal Road to the land beyond. And then Breath of Fire. Just something for Scarlet Cyclone, which I don't even use. Okay. I mean, just wow. That's all the ones on the map, right? Yeah, let's head back, see if we got any renown rewards. But, oh my god, is that the best side quest in the game? Like, is it? Is it not definitively the best one in the game? Those genuine consequences and losses in the story were insane. To see him, that pan they do, where he hears Theodore, he turns around and sees him Akashic, is one of the best looking scenes in the game to me. No renown rewards too. Like, that beats out a lot of chapters for me. Just that oh my god, that moment is phenomenally done. There we go. We finished the side quest for today. We got through all of the massive amounts that we had on the board, but and I know we didn't actually do a whole chapter, but we're at what, about 143, and honestly that last side quest sold me. I think that is where we're gonna stop for today, because that was story potential. That could have been in the main story. I strongly think it could have, and it was phenomenally done. Phenomenally done. But that said, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment your thoughts down below. Were there any questions I asked earlier, or your own thoughts here at the end? Did you really like that side quest? Do you think highly about it as I did? Let me know. Subscribe if you want to see more. We're currently at 25 subscribers. We're aiming to hit 30, and if we can hit it this week, for these Final Fantasy videos going up, that'd be amazing. And if we hit it with Spider-Man coming out, that'd be amazing too. So I would love to hit that goal and be alongside all of you and meet you all in the process. If you are interested in more content, check out Baldur's Gate 3 for similar long-form videos like this. Or if you want some of my other shorter series, check out the original Final Fantasy, super fun contrast, or Pokemon Fire Red Rock Edition, where we play as a villain in Pokemon. Follow me on Twitter if you want to interact with me over things I don't always get to talk about in videos or have the time to talk about in videos, whether that be some of my interest outside of, you know, YouTube, what I'm up to in life, fun ideas coming in the future, things like that. And finally, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, all the time you spend with me, no matter how big and no matter how small. If you made it to the end, if you skipped through, whatever it is, if you're listening to this now, thank you. I appreciate you very much, and you're the reason I can keep doing this. And enjoy the rest of your mornings, nights, evenings, days, afternoons, whatever time it is when you're watching this. And I will catch you all next time. Voltage.